Hi, thanks for coming today. This is Colleen. It is August 2nd. It is National Water Balloon Day. Now, on a hot day like this, that sounds like so much fun. It would probably be funnier for my neighbors as they watch someone my age throwing water balloons to the point where they'd videotape it and post it on social media. I don't think I want to go there. It's also National Coloring Book Day and National Ice Cream Sandwich Day. Again, with as hot as it is, I would love to have an ice cream sandwich. I will never pass up a good ice cream sandwich. So, we're in the midst of the Paris Summer Olympics, and we're really having a lot of fun watching it. When I look back on my childhood, I'm not athletic at all. As a little girl, I played softball, but I wasn't good at catching, throwing, or hitting the ball. And then in junior high, I went out for the field hockey team. Now, I was intentional about choosing the goalie position because, well, I don't like running, and I figured they don't really run. Joke's on me. I still had to run, but with the pads on. Needless to say, I'm not athletic. But I do enjoy watching sports. And so this week we've been watching the swimming and the gymnastics and diving. And I'm amazed at how these young people have just worked so hard to get to the place where they're at. They've pushed through so many challenges to get where they're at. On the women's gymnastics team, now I'm not going to give any spoilers, don't worry, in case you're planning to catch up on it this weekend. Suni Lee and Simone Boyles are both part of the Women's Olympics team. And now they were also part of it in the Tokyo Games. But in between the Tokyo and the Paris Olympics, they've really had some challenges to overcome. Suni Lee had some kidney disease that was impacting her health. And then Simone was facing some mental health challenges that she needed to overcome. Now, at any point in time, these young women could say, forget it, I can't, I'm going to retire, I'm done. But they didn't. They had an end goal they wanted to reach. There was something that they wanted to achieve. And they pushed through these obstacles and these challenges to get to where they're at today in the Paris Olympics. I want to take a look at someone else who pushed through obstacles and challenges. His name is Paul. Now, Paul has written a number of books in the New Testament. Specifically, we're going to be looking from the book of Philippians. Now, Paul wrote this book. It was a letter to the church in Philippi to encourage them he wanted to encourage them to be joyful in all circumstances. Now, here's the catch. Paul was under house arrest when he wrote this, and yet he was still encouraging other people to press on. Now, there are other stories throughout the New Testament that talk about Paul actually being in prison, in chains. And yet he was still praising God, still encouraging those around him to rejoice in all circumstances. Now, let's take a look at this. It's in the book of Philippians, chapter 3, beginning in the second half of verse 13 and 14. And it says, forgetting what is behind and straining toward what is ahead, I press on toward the goal to win the prize for which God has called me heavenward in Christ Jesus. You see, Paul understood that house arrest or anything going on around him was not the end goal. There were some obstacles and challenges he had to overcome, but he was going to push through because the end goal, the thing that he wanted to achieve was eternity in heaven with Christ. That's a pretty good prize or goal to achieve. All he needed to do was take the next step in front of him and follow God's call in his life. So no matter where Paul was at, he was going to push through those challenges he faced. How often during any day or week do I just want to throw up my hands and say, you know what? I'm done. I can't wash another dish. I can't make another phone call or send another email or clean another floor. I'm checking out for the day. I'm going to bed. I'll start over tomorrow. And I kind of do it mumbling and grumbling. But if I changed the way I thought, instead of looking at my pile of dishes or my work emails that I need to sort through, what if I looked at the end goal? You know what? It's just another pile of dishes. It's just another dozen emails. This isn't the end. There's something greater coming down the road. Boy, does that change my whole perspective on everything. It makes my step a little lighter. It gives me a little bit more joy when I don't focus on the thing that's right in front of me. I would encourage you this week to think big, think outside the box, look beyond the challenge that you're facing. Now, don't get me wrong, there are challenges that come our way that feel heavy and seem huge. But I can assure you, you are not alone. There is family and friends and support out there to help you walk through that challenge. You know, even though Paul was writing this letter under house arrest, people could still connect with him. He still had a support system that were lifting him up in prayer, coming to his need and providing for his need, whether it be, food or a word of encouragement. Likewise, there are people around you that want to come and support you and help you push through this challenge. Suni and Simone, they weren't doing this on their own. They had their family and they had their coaches and their teammates to help them stay focused and push through those challenges. Here at Columbia Church of God, we're here to help you push through those challenges. We're here to help you see that end goal, and we want to do that for you. If you have any questions, if you don't have a Bible and would like one, if you would like to learn how we can come around you and support you and lift you up in prayer and push through these challenges, reach out to us. We want to help you look forward to the end goal of eternity with Christ. Remember, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Shalom, my friend.